today I'm going to be doing a hair tutorial for you. I've gotten some requests to do my curly hair. This one's a little bit softer looking than what I normally have it when I do curl my hair. And this is a special occasion because I never curl my hair hardly ever, so it was just for you guys today that I curled my hair. So you guys should be excited, or maybe I should say thank you because you motivated me to curl my hair today. Okay, so first I'm just gonna brush my hair out. My daughter broke the end of my brush, so it is what it is. So I'm just gonna brush all the tangles out. Alright, and then I'm just going to use this little teaser brush, just the pointy side of it, to make sure my part is nice and straight how I want it. And you can part it to the side or whatever you prefer, but that's just how I prefer to do it. In the middle today. And I just separated my hair in two sides here. So today I'm going to be using, and it's by L'Oreal, and it's the Sleek It Iron Straight Heat Spray. 3-day sleek, 455 protection. It really, honestly, doesn't matter what kind of heat protectant you have, as long as it has a silicone in it, which is really bad for your hair. I know. Or I think it's called a red raspberry oil. But I will do we'll talk about that another time. So the iron I'm using is an Argan Heat, and it's the one and only. And for my front bangs here, I'm going to take the barrel and I'm going to wrap it around. And then I'm going to drop it into my hand and kind of let it cool down for just a second. And then let go of it. And then for the second piece, I take a piece of hair, comb it out, spray it down. If you notice, I'm not going all the way up to my roots. I don't want that look. I don't want that really big curly hair look yet. Okay, so I'm just brushing that through. And for the second piece, I'm also going to curl it this direction, away from your face, okay? I'm going up a little further because this is down further on my head. I'm just gonna hold it there for a minute, and then I'm going to drop it into my palm, like this. You can also clamp it if you had little clips. This is why it makes it easier, so you can continue to go on to the next ones without holding it forever. So there's that. Now the third piece is different for me. Which you're probably thinking, what the heck? Why is she switching it on me after just these two times? Okay, so what I'm gonna do, instead of wrapping it around, I'm actually going to put it in the barrel this time and curl it towards my face and hold it. It does give a completely different curl when you do this. Okay, so now I'm gonna let go of that. And I'm gonna hold it in my palm till it cools a little bit. all that does when you hold it is kind of secure the curl to how it already is. Okay, so then I'm gonna let go of it. And from here out, I'm going to do every other. Front, around, away is around the barrel and forward, and then that's going to be in the barrel, not around it. So I'm gonna do that all the way around until I get to the front, till I get to this side. So you can see that I got this half done already, and you can kind of see that there's different, like, I don't know, just different wavy curls to it when you do that kind of curling. Also, something I forgot to mention, as I get further back, I do start cutting my hair, like probably right about here. Like here, these are full curls, but here, I split my hair basically in two almost, and I just do an under one and then a top layer one as well, just to give it some volume. If you want more, do section your hair in three little parts going this way and curl your hair that way, and still keep it every other curling technique. And it sounds hard, but it's really easy and it's not complicated whatsoever. So let's start on this side now. I'm just gonna grab a piece of hair again. And I generally try to keep them about this big or a little longer. So, or a little thicker. You don't want to go too thin with this look, because otherwise it'll look like you have ringlets instead of, like, you know, those like sexy voluminous, wow, I can't even say that word, voluptuous, there we go, voluptuous hair. Okay, so I'm gonna take it back by going away from the face. So you're gonna take this upside down and wrap around. And see how I'm not going to the top of my head? I don't want the big poofy hair on top. And I'll show you how to get more volume in a little bit. So I'm gonna drop it into the palm of my hand, hold it for just a second. Well, longer than 1 second, I lied. There. And then I'm gonna do the same thing with this piece, but I'm gonna go back, away from my face again, and then I start doing the every other wraparounds. So we're going away from the face, and see how I'm starting to go further up on this one, on the second piece. It just helps kind of like frame your face, no matter how many layers you have, or if you don't have any layers. I don't really have that many layers in my hair anymore at all. So this kind of gives my hair some like dimension. So you're just gonna hold it and then drop it. See, those curls look the same. But then here I get to the third part. And this is where I'm gonna wrap it towards my face, and I'm gonna put it in the curling iron. And I'll show you the difference. And also, guys, this is where I start to like split my hair in two like that and start doing those curls, but this one I don't need to do that just yet. Okay, so I'm gonna curl it on up. And again, you see I'm not going to the top of my head. I don't want that look. I have done that look before, and I do like it when I want like bigger, fuller, ginormous hair. So maybe one day I'll do a tutorial for you guys on that. So see the huge difference in curls there? See that one, and then look at that one. Totally different. And I'm gonna show you what we're gonna do after I get done curling all this hair. See like a piece like that? See how like giant it is? I would split that in two and work with that piece like this. Curl this piece first. Because as you get back on your head, you have like a more of a chunk of hair to work with, so you don't want to do like curl one massive piece, you know, you want to split them out. So So this one I'm gonna wrap around and away from my face. Ooh, that didn't sound good. I didn't wait for it to dry long enough. Ah. That always makes me really nervous. I'm gonna have to recurl that piece. I'm gonna let go. Ah. Don't harm my hair, don't harm my hair. That's alright. It's not as curly as I wanted it. Let's try that again. Ah! Stay in. There. The only bad thing is if you get a glove for this, it would help your life so much better because I burn my fingers all the time when I do this. Especially if you're gonna have shorter hair than I do, you're gonna definitely want longer, a glove. I always wonder what you guys are thinking when you guys are watching my videos. Like, man, she is like such a nerd. And seriously, I make these faces at myself when I'm doing my makeup and hair because I'm just like, I don't know. It just feels awkward sometimes. I'm on the phone with my sister and she doesn't know I'm recording right now. Okay, so I'm done totally curling my hair now, and these are different options for you, but you can keep it like this as is, or you can take like a little brush, your teaser comb, and gently like brush through these curls to make them kind of like go together and like soften them out if you don't want such like defined hair. And no, the brush isn't gonna take them all away, but see how it softened all of those out and kind of made it like more wavy and more full. So at this point, even though I don't have any hairspray, what I would do is I would take a piece underneath here and kind of like back comb a little bit of that just to give it some volume and height, and then I would hairspray it to like hold it in place. But since I don't have hairspray, I can't show you that part. But you get my drift. So there's the completed look, and I hope you guys enjoyed this video. Sip time! Sip time today is going to be about, does Jesus like hugs? I wish I could have recorded everybody's face when I said that just now. I believe he does. The reason being for this is because Jesus said, let the children come to me, when his disciples like held them back. And if you think about little children, when they're really excited about someone and they've been like listening about people talk about them, and like the whole city is like super excited that Jesus is there. So when I envision this in my head, I see children just like running to him, and the disciples are like put up a foot and like hold back their foreheads, And Jesus was like, no, like let them come to me, for they will inherit the kingdom. And I love that because I feel like a little child. And like me and my husband were talking about this the other day, but we don't feel like adults. We feel like kids still. And like, we're like, man, we have like our own car, we have like all these responsibilities, but I don't feel like this is mine really. It's like, I feel like a kid. So one night I was laying there in bed, and I was like, man, I really, really need a hug. And I was like, I wonder if Jesus likes hugs. And then I remembered that verse, and I just thought about, there's some kids that shyly would like come up to him, and they'd want to talk to him and just be kind of like quiet about it, like, oh, And then there's other kids that just like jump and like run and hug you and, super excited about stuff, kind of, like when they meet like Mickey Mouse or something. But the difference is that Jesus is real in our lives, and that we can hold on to his Holy Spirit and give us hugs. And if you're lonely at all or sad or even just joyous and you want to share a hug with God, don't be hesitant to ask him to wrap his arms around you and give you a hug, because he shares with us everything in our lives. And yeah, some of you might think I'm crazy for believing that, and that's okay. You guys have your own beliefs and I have mine. So, you know, try not to be negative on the comments below, but you know, if you guys have a different opinion, go ahead and state it. It's okay. I'm very open on my page and I would like to hear from you guys. So I love you guys. Bye.